"She's going to kill me tonight," whispered a 14-year-old girl as she collapsed on the steps of the Iron Brotherhood clubhouse. Her face was swollen, her lip bleeding, and her hand shaking so badly she could barely hold herself up. "Please help me." Cruz, the club's enforcer, was the first to reach her. He knelt down carefully. "What's your name?" "Mia," the girl whispered. "Mia Santos." "Who did this to you, Mia?" Cruz asked, his voice dangerously quiet. "Viper. She runs the Serpent Queens." Mia touched her swollen eye. "She said I disrespected her territory by walking home from school through her block. Every biker on that porch knew exactly who Viper was. Valentina Viper Reyes, leader of the most ruthless female gang in the city. 20 women, all connected to the Sanchez cartel, all dangerous. Where are your parents?" asked Steele, the club president. "Dad's in prison. Mom died when I was little. I live with my grandmother, but she's sick." Mia started crying. "Viper said if I walk through her territory again, she'll cut my face so bad nobody will recognize me." The door behind them opened, and 12 more bikers stepped out. They'd all heard everything. "How old is this Viper?" Steele asked. 28. "She's been running the Serpent Queens for 3 years. Mia wiped her tears. "Nobody messes with her. Even the cops are scared." Wrench, their tech expert, was already on his laptop. "Valentina Reyes, multiple assault charges, all dismissed. Connected to Miguel Sanchez's organization. The Serpent Queens control 4 blocks in the south side." That explained everything. "Viper wasn't just a gang leader. She was cartel protected. Why did you come here?" Steele asked Mia. "My dad used to know you guys. Before he went to prison, he told me if I was ever in trouble, find the Iron Brotherhood. He said you protect people nobody else will." "What's your dad's name?" Cruz asked. "Roberto Santos. Everyone called him Ghost." The bikers went silent. Ghost had done time for them, taken a charge that would have put Steele away for life. He'd been locked up for 8 years, still had 4 to go. "We owe Ghost," Steele said quietly. "More than we can ever repay, so you'll help me?" Mia asked, hope flickering in her swollen eyes. Steele made a decision that would change everything. "Mia, go inside with Cruz's old lady. She'll get you cleaned up. We're going to have a conversation with Viper." The Iron Brotherhood mounted their motorcycles. 20 bikes roared to life. They were going to pay the Serpent Queens a visit. The Serpent Queens' territory was 4 blocks of abandoned warehouses and tagged buildings. It was where drug deals happened, where missing persons were last seen, where even ambulances refused to go without police escort. 20 bikers rolled through those 4 blocks like they owned them. They pulled up to the main warehouse where the Serpent Queens operated. Viper was outside with 15 of her girls, all of them armed, all of them ready for war. "You're in the wrong neighborhood," Viper said, her hand resting on the gun tucked in her waistband. She was beautiful and terrifying, with face tattoos, gold teeth, and dead eyes. "We need to talk," Steele said, cutting his engine. "I don't talk to bikers," Viper replied. "I kill them. You put your hands on a 14-year-old girl today," Cruz stated. "That was a mistake," Viper laughed. "That little bitch walked through my territory like she owned it. I gave her a lesson in respect." "She's a kid walking home from school," Steele said. "I don't care if she's walking to church. This is my territory. She disrespected me." Viper stepped forward fearless. "And now you're disrespecting me by coming here. That's going to cost you." Her girls raised their weapons. The bikers didn't move. "We're not here to start a war," Steele said calmly. "We're here to deliver a message." "What message?" Viper asked. "Touch that girl again, we end you," Cruz said. Simple as that. Viper's face twisted with rage. "You think you can threaten me? The Serpent Queens have killed men twice your size. We're not threatening you," Steele said. "We're promising you. That girl's father is doing time for us. That makes her family. You touch family, there's consequences." "I don't care who her daddy is," Viper snarled. "She walked through my territory. That's death." "Then we have a problem," Steele replied. That's when Miguel Sanchez himself stepped out of the warehouse. Tall, expensive suit, surrounded by bodyguards. The cartel boss who protected Viper. "Is there a problem here?" Miguel asked. "These bikers think they can threaten my girls," Viper said. Miguel looked at Steele. "I know you, Iron Brotherhood. You run clean operations, stay out of my business. I stay out of yours." "This is different," Steele explained. "One of your girls beat a 14-year-old kid for walking through the neighborhood. Please click the subscribe button and show us your support." Miguel's face changed. He turned to Viper. "Is this true? She disrespected our territory. Viper protested. She's a child, Miguel said quietly. We don't hurt children. That's a line we don't cross. Since when? Viper challenged. Since always, Miguel replied. His voice was ice. It's bad for business. Brings heat. Makes people think we're animals. She needed to learn respect. Viper insisted. And now you need to learn boundaries, Miguel said. He looked at Steele. This girl won't be touched again. You have my word. With respect, Miguel, your word means nothing if Viper doesn't follow it, Cruz said. Viper will follow it, Miguel stated. Or she won't be leading the Serpent Queens anymore. Viper's eyes went wide. You're taking her side over mine? I'm taking the side that doesn't bring federal attention to my operations, Miguel replied. Beating children in broad daylight. That's how task forces get formed. The tension was explosive. Viper looked ready to shoot everyone there. This isn't over, Viper said to the bikers. Yes, it is, Miguel commanded. Viper, you and I need to have a conversation. Inside. Now. But what happened next shocked everyone. Viper pulled her gun, not on the bikers, on Miguel. I'm tired of you treating me like a child, Viper snarled. I built the Serpent Queens. I run these streets. Nobody tells me what to do. Miguel's bodyguards drew their weapons. The Serpent Queens raised theirs. The bikers were caught in the middle of a gang war about to explode. Everyone calm down, Steele ordered. Shut up, Viper screamed. This is between me and him. Put the gun down, Valentina, Miguel said calmly. You're making a mistake you can't come back from. My only mistake was thinking you respected me, Viper replied. But you're just like every other man, trying to control me. I gave you power, territory protection, Miguel said. All I asked was you follow basic rules. Don't hurt kids. Don't bring heat. That's it. Your rules are weakness, Viper stated. That's when Cruz did something unexpected. He stepped between them. You want to shoot someone? Shoot me, Cruz said. But that girl doesn't get hurt. That's non-negotiable. Who are you to tell me anything? Viper turned the gun on Cruz. I'm someone who understands what you're feeling, Cruz replied. You think everyone sees you as weak because you're a woman in this world. So you overcompensate. You're harder, meaner, more ruthless than any man just to prove you belong. Viper's hand wavered slightly. But beating a 14-year-old girl doesn't make you strong, Cruz continued. It makes you exactly what they think you are. Someone who picks on people weaker than them because they can't handle real threats. You don't know anything about me, Viper whispered, but her voice cracked. I know you were 14 once, Cruz said. I know someone probably hurt you too, and I know you swore you'd never be weak like that again. But Mia isn't you. She's just a kid trying to get home. Viper's gun lowered slightly. Tears formed in her eyes, but she blinked them away fast. That's when the police arrived. 5 cop cars surrounded the warehouse. Someone had called in the standoff. Everyone put your weapons down, commanded Captain Rodriguez through his loudspeaker. The Serpent Queens looked at Viper for orders. Miguel's bodyguards looked at him. The bikers looked at Steele. Put them down, Steele said. His club lowered their weapons first. Miguel nodded. His men lowered theirs. Viper stood there, gun still in her hand, tears streaming down her face now. Valentina, Miguel said softly, it's over. Viper dropped her gun and fell to her knees. The police moved in and arrested her along with 3 of her girls who'd had warrants. Miguel Sanchez was too smart to be caught with anything illegal. He walked away clean, but not before stopping next to Steele. The girl is safe, Miguel said. I'll make sure the Serpent Queens understand. You have my word. And if Viper gets out? Steele asked. She won't, Miguel replied. She just pulled a gun on me in front of witnesses. Her days of leading anything are over. Mia stayed with Cruz and his wife that night. But the bigger problem was her grandmother. She was dying of cancer and couldn't care for Mia much longer. The Iron Brotherhood organized a fundraiser. They raised enough money for hospice care for the grandmother and a trust fund for Mia's future. But the real surprise came 2 weeks later. Roberto Ghost Santos, Mia's father, was granted early release. His lawyer, paid for by the Iron Brotherhood, had found evidence of prosecutorial misconduct. Ghost's conviction was overturned. He walked out of prison after 8 years and was reunited with his daughter that same day. If you believe bikers are the good people, subscribe to this channel and show us your support. Viper was sentenced to 15 years for assault, weapons charges, and threatening a cartel boss. The Serpent Queens fell apart without her leadership. Miguel Sanchez kept his word. No gang in the city touched Mia again. Word spread that she was under Iron Brotherhood protection. Mia is 20 now, studying criminal justice at the State University. She wants to be a lawyer who helps families like hers navigate the system. Ghost Santos rides with the Iron Brotherhood again. He's been clean for 6 years, works as a mechanic, and sees his daughter every day. Cruz still tells the story of the night they rode into Serpent Queen's territory and walked out without firing a shot. How sometimes the most powerful weapon isn't a gun or fists, but understanding what makes someone dangerous and showing them a different path. Viper writes to Cruz from prison sometimes. She's getting her GED and has been clean from drugs for 4 years. She says she's sorry for what she did to Mia. Says she was trying so hard to be tough that she forgot to be human. Cruz writes back every letter because he meant what he said that night. He understood her, and understanding doesn't end just because someone made mistakes. The Iron Brotherhood still rides through those 4 blocks, but now it's not enemy territory. It's just neighborhood kids playing, families walking to the store, life happening like it should. Sometimes the most dangerous woman in the city just needs someone to see past the tattoos and guns and reputation to the scared girl underneath, who never learned she could be strong without being cruel. And sometimes 20 bikers on motorcycles deliver the most important message anyone can hear. Touch the innocent, face the consequences. No exceptions, no matter who you are. If you love this video, click the like button and subscribe to this channel and show us your support.